data, okay, of around 4,693 companies. All right. It's a huge data we have. Here we have the dates starting from 2017, and then we have the customer name, company 1, company 2, and then description of the products. Okay, we have n number of products. Then we have quantity over here, price and sale amount. Okay, and now what we want to go ahead and do is we want to create a pivot table, which I'm going to do now. So I'll click in this data, go to insert, click on pivot table, and I'll choose new worksheet, click OK, and my pivot table is almost there. All I need to do is put in whatever I want. So for example, I want to find the customer names and the products sale quantity. Okay, so company 1 total sale amount is this much. For company 10, the total sale amount is this much. All right, now I can also get the dates. So this is where it is going to look interesting. All right, now if you see, my data is showing the years, quarters and months. Why? Because I have enabled the grouping feature. Like if I right click over here on the date, all right, and I click on ungroup, then this is how you would usually see data in your pivot tables. But with the advanced trick that I'm going to tell you, this kind of data is converted into an amazingly powerful analyzable tool. All you have to do is right click on the date, all right, and click on group. And now you get this option. You can group it by seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, quarters and years. So I'm going to do it on years and months. Click OK. So now I have this. Sales for the year 2017, sales for the year 2018, and then I can do a breakdown month-wise. So this is called grouping. You can do a right click and ungroup it, and it will go back to the normal one. You can do a right click here, go to group, select the group that you want. I don't want the months also, and I want the years and the days. Now I get this. See? You get day wise also. So this is one advanced feature. All right. Let's go to the next advanced feature. So we'll create another pivot table. Shortcut is Alt and V. Enter. Your pivot table is there. Now, for example, I want the description of the product. So now we have the product and the quantity now. So now I want to find out what is the percentage of sales of product 1, product 10, because right now we see the sum of quantity, correct? Now I want to see the percentage. How can we do that? We're very simple. You do a right click, all right? You go to show values as, and now you have this option, percentage of grand total, percentage of grand total, percentage of column total, row total, and n number of options over here. So I'll do percentage of grand total. Automatically, my data is now shown as percentages. So out of the total sales, 17% sales were for product 1, 16% sales were for product number 2. Isn't this easy and even more convenient to check? So that's another trick we learned. Now let me show you one more trick. We'll go back to the data. We'll create another pivot table. And now say you want to do a custom calculation. All right. So we will again take customer name over here or say product names. All right. And their quantity. And then I believe this should be enough. So now I want to find out how many of these items were returned. All right. So we have idea that around 2% of each item is returned. All right. So now what we can do is we can do a calculation here itself. How? You click anywhere in this data and then you go to analyze and over there you go to fields, items and sets. All right, and click on calculated field. Okay, give it a name, return, and now it has to have a formula. So is equal to is already typed in. What I need to do is I need to find out what has to be done. Okay, so quantity, insert field into 2%. Click OK, and there it is. Now this is also available for you in the pivot table fields. You can use it in your pivot table as you see fit. If you want it in the filters, in the description, in the column, in the values, wherever you want. Amazing, right? Now let me show you another trick. Let's go to design and give it a design. Now this is not the trick I'm talking about. This is just very simple. So this is the one. Okay, this looks good. Now what we can do is we can actually go ahead and do conditional formatting. I'll select this, go to conditional formatting, go to data bars, and now whatever kind of conditional formatting you want to put in, it can be put in there. See this? You can have this highlight cell rules, top bottom rules. I have created a very good video on a detailed video on conditional formatting. You will have to say whether it's good or not. So you can use that to learn conditional formatting. See? Well, these are the advanced pivot table tricks. And if you like this video, do click on like and do subscribe to the channel so that whenever there are new videos, you get to know about them, and do share it with your friends. Until the next video then, this is your Guru now signing off for the day. Have a wonderful day ahead. Happy learning. Hello and welcome to my e-lesson. I'm your Guru, and in this video, I'll tell you how you can make a pivot table from multiple sheets. Let's take this example. This is sheet 1. I have the product ID, product name, and the product price over here. And in sheet 2, I have the product ID, product price, salesman name, region name, quantity sold, and sale amount. Now see, the difference is we don't have the product name over here, correct? And that is available in sheet 1. Now I can use these two sheets to make a single pivot table. All right. So there are certain aspects that we need to be careful about before doing that. One of them is making a table out of this range. All right. So we will have to select this data and then press Control and the T key, Control T, and this will be converted into a table. All right. So this is now a table. We can give it a name from here. Let's say product name. All right. So I've given a name to this table. Now I'll go to sheet 2. I'll select this data. And now in the home tab, there is format as table option. So I'll use this option to make a table out of this. So my table is again created. It has headers. Of course, it has headers. Click OK. The table is created. I'll give it a name, say sales rep. All right. And done. Now, the second aspect that I need to consider before making a pivot table from multiple sheets is going to data and clicking on relationships. All right. So we need to get into a relationship over here. Do we? So I'll click on relationship and then click on new. Now, this is the relationship table. Herein, the first thing that you need to do is you go to related table and select your main table. All right. Which is say product name. All right. Now, just like in VLOOKUP, there has to be a common identifier between two ranges. Similarly, in our case also, we have a common identifier, which is the product ID. So I'll choose product ID over here. Now I'll choose the second table which I want to link, which is the sales rep table. And then in this column foreign key, I'll click again product ID. I'll again choose product ID. these two have to be the same, all right? Because this would be the base of the lookup, and we have different tables over here. Now click OK. The relationship is ready and done. If you want to see it, you can see it also. Let me show you how. I'll just click on Power Pivot, go to Manage, I'll go to Design, I'll go to Manage Relationships, I'll click on Edit and see, here is the relationship. Table 1 and Table 2. They are connected. This was just to show it to you. You don't need to have Power Pivot in your version of Excel to create a pivot table from more than one table. All right. So now this is created. Our table is created. All we have to do is just create our pivot table from multiple sources. So I'll create a pivot table. Go to Insert. Click on Pivot Table. And now I get this option, use this workbook's data model, because that is what we did. When we created that relationship, we created our data model. Where will I want this table to be located? In a new worksheet. Click OK. And you see over here, there are two ranges. See, product name table is here and the sale rep table is here. Now I can link both. Say, for example, I want the product name from the table called product name, and I want the sales rep who sold that product from the other table. So I'll have it here. Now you see, we have been able to get data from two tables into one pivot table. If you see our sheet number 1, there is the product name, correct? In sheet number 2, the product name is not mentioned at all. Still, we were able to match the product name with the sales rep name. Similarly, I can even fetch more details like region. Remember, in sheet 1, there is no region, correct? But I can have the region also over here. I'll get the region into filters. Now, I can choose, say, just only East region. So I'm getting data of East region. Isn't this cool? So this is how we go ahead and make a pivot table from multiple sheets. Well, this file is available for practice and for download on my website, myelesson.org. Do go over there and download this file so that you can see the ready-made built-in relationship and the ready-made table that I have created for you. All right. I want you to go ahead and practice it so that you can master this art. This is amazing. And do not forget to like this video and do subscribe to the channel so that whenever a new video comes, which comes almost 3 days, every 3 days, so you can get to know about it. And do share this video with your friends. So until the next video, this is your Guru Now signing off for the day. Have a wonderful day ahead. Happy learning.